Hey, what's up guys? It's Patrick here, and today I'm bringing you guys the next episode of my Let's Play Boom Beach series. So we upgraded my HQ in the last video, so today let's go ahead and see what we unlocked. First of all, we got a new landing craft, and I upgraded that to level 6 since we've been away. Also, I upgraded the armory, and I'm working on the artillery upgrade. But as far as the new buildings go, we're getting an iron storage, and we are getting a flamethrower. So personally, I think it's pretty lame that we have another resource that I have to look after. I actually fixed my stone problem, and I got another resource base that's really helping out, but I've been running out of wood, and now that we have this iron, it's just making things a lot more difficult. So hopefully iron isn't too ridiculous to try to get, and I guess we can start here with Dr. Terror. So I haven't attacked Dr. Terror before, and I didn't even really know what he was about, but it looks like it's a bi-weekly event, or maybe every week, every other week, I don't even know. And it comes around and you can go through the stages and you can get those rare dark crystals. So that's what I'm going to do. Let's see how many stages I can get through today and see if I can take them out. So this first one right here was so simple. I probably should have done this a long time ago, but I went ahead and took care of that with my Zookas and my heavies. Now that I have this HQ upgraded, I can upgrade my landing crafts one more time, and it's going to let me hold three heavies on a single craft, and that's going to be a huge help. So I need to make sure that I save up enough resources so I can do that. That way I don't have to have all of these boats holding heavies inside of them. So let's go ahead and attack this next base. And when I scouted it out, I didn't know if I wanted to attack the machine gun or the rocket launcher because I knew my artillery could take care of that machine gun. And I decided just to take it out. And what I was going to do is just take out the machine gun, use my heavies on this rocket launcher. And if you guys don't know already, the heavies are able to sit inside the range of the rocket launcher and be not able to get hit. So they did a great job there. I'm going to go ahead and fast forward. They took care of those guys. And now I can just go ahead and drop my Zookas, and those guys will help take care of this HQ. So that's going to do it for this raid. Another pretty simple one. Again, I probably should have done these a while back, but really only 2 defenses there, so not too bad. Let's go ahead and check out what we got. In total, 7,000 gold, 4,000 wood, over 1,000 iron. I'm not sure really how much that is, and then about 2,000 stone. All right, so looking at our next base here, I'm scouting it out right now and deciding what I want to attack. So there's a really powerful sniper tower in the center, and obviously I'm not going to be able to take care of that with any artillery. So I'm thinking what I want to do is, first of all, that cannon there. The cannons do a lot of damage. I want to take care of that. And then I can drop the rest of my ammo and energy on other things. So let's go ahead and take care of this cannon. I'm going to drop my stuff carefully. First of all, I want to get rid of that boom mine. And then second, I'm just going to drop this in that little circle, or that little try area right there, and take care of that extra little, crates, as well as hit the HQ. All right, so now I'm going to follow with my heavy. I have enough ammo to go ahead and drop a shock bomb when I need it. I'm going to drop a flare over there just so they attack that sniper tower right away. And then I'm going to follow it up with a shock bomb, and they should be able to take it out. So it looks like they're doing a good job. Just in case, I can drop one more. But it looks like I'm going to hold on to it. I'm not really going to need it. And then now they're just going to shoot down a couple of these remaining buildings, and most of these really aren't that high of a level. So I don't have to worry about those too much. I'm going to take care of the sniper tower right here. And then as soon as they're done, I will walk my guys over to that second sniper tower, and that'll wrap it up for this one. So I guess that's a little bit more difficult than the first one we had, but those ones were just so easy. Really, the only hard part about this one was the sniper tower had a ton of health, but as long as you focus it down, as long as I took care of that cannon, it really was no problem. All right, so let me go ahead and fast forward through this. They're just going to take care of this really quickly. I'm thinking we can probably do maybe 1 or 2 more levels. I'm not sure how much more difficult they get as they go. I think they said there's 20 levels overall, so I'm not exactly sure how far I'll be able to get. So another 11,000 gold, 6,000 wood, 4,000 stone, 2,000 iron. Man, it's crazy how much resources we have to look for nowadays. All right, so let's look at this next one. And this one definitely is a lot more difficult. So 3 pretty high-level sniper towers, 2 high-level mortars in the back. Looks like there's a sort of minor sniper tower in the center, and then a flamethrower and a machine gun in the front. So what I'm thinking I'm going to do is I'm just going to try to go for an all-out assault on this HQ. I'm going to take care of these 3 defensive buildings right here. And then after these guys go down, I can just position my troops in a way to where I can take care of the HQ and not get in trouble with those defenses in the back. So I'm going to go ahead and drop my troops up front. Going to go ahead and drop my heavies, my Zookas. They're going to take a pretty significant amount of damage from the machine gun and the flamethrower, but they shouldn't die. And then now I'll take care of the sniper tower and work our way around. So again, instead of going for those defenses up there, I'm just going to drop a flare so they turn around a little bit. I'm going to drop a heal spell just to make sure they have enough health over there. And you're going to see I'm going to be just out of range of those guys, and it's going to be another successful raid. So that's sort of a cool thing about Boom. Sometimes you can outsmart your opponent. Again, this is a computer base, so it's not really a true opponent, but you usually don't have to take care of all the defenses on bases. There's plenty of ways to get around them. You don't have to always just go brute force, go through the center and take care of things. You can craft different strategies, and it's something I really like about the game. All right, so I think that's going to do it for Dr. Terror today. I looked at the next base and it was pretty difficult. I might be able to do it, but I probably have a lot of casualties. So let's just go ahead and clean it up with some bases over here and save up for our flamethrower. So I'm going to go ahead and drop my heavies up front. I'd rather drop them on these mortars than on the machine guns, because if I drop them on the machine guns, the mortars might shoot down my Zookas in the back. So I thought it was probably a better investment just to attack from the right-hand side and then clear it up as the raid goes on. So I'm just going to go ahead and take care of those two mortars right there. Final mortar right here, and then finally start dropping flares and work my way through these machine guns. So this one's really not too bad at all. They didn't have anything that did a lot of damage to a single target besides those two cannons I took out in the beginning. And those are really what the heavies are weak against. I guess against machine guns, you can drop shock bombs and you can drop med kits and they should stay alive. But against like archer towers and cannons, especially like boom cannons, those are ones that can get your heavies in trouble. All right, so that looks like it'll do it for this raid. I'm just going to go ahead and fast forward through that. Looks like we got a pretty good amount of resources. I expected a lot more resources from those terror bases actually, but I'm guessing it's just the fact that that they're just the beginning ones. I'm sure once you get to like level 15, they're ridiculous. But yeah, I think that'll do it for the raiding, and let's go ahead and head back to base. So I went ahead and built my iron storage on the top left. You can see that. I built that during the Dr. Terror raiding just because I was filling up on resources. And now let's go ahead and build the flamethrower. So 31,000 wood, 7,000 stone, and 2,000 iron. So let's go ahead and say goodbye to that iron and start building that guy. All right, guys, I think that's going to do it for the rating today. Let me know how you guys are doing, especially let me know how far you guys have gone on the Dr. Terror map. I'd love to hear that. But yeah, that's going to do it, and I'll see you guys later. Peace out.